LeBron is such a ring chaser. Oh my god. Philadelphia? Over Cleveland? Over Miami? Philadelphia? Across the country from your family? What are we doing, Bron? I mean, this is his exact tweet. Another championship. I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team, and I'm so excited to energize a new fan base and start this incredible journey one last time. Thank you, LA, Miami, I'll forever love, and Northeast Ohio will always home. So this means that he was probably choosing from Philly, Miami, and Cleveland. Makes sense, but I can't believe Philly ultimately won the sweepstakes. I mean, think about this. Just, like, let's just say a month ago, 2 months ago, we wouldn't even have put Philly in conversations. But after trading for Jaylen Brown because the Celtics basically gave him up for free, now LeBron James is coming to your team. What's so crazy about this is Philadelphia is not even the best basketball fit. They already have Jaylen Brown there at the 3 or the 2, whatever. But like, LeBron needs to have the ball in his hand. You're gonna have Tyrese Maxey, Braun, Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown all fighting for touches. Like, yes, I get it's your best opportunity to probably win a championship, but let me remind you, Braun, that the East got better this year. The East got better. I mean, I'm glad as a Warriors fan that Braun is out of the Western Conference and now we have one less team to compete with. But let's be honest, the Warriors aren't going anywhere, but that's not the point. The point is that Philly is not even the best basketball fit for him. And if you really wanted to win a championship, what about Miami? I mean, you have the nostalgia of going back to Miami and you get to play with Bam and Giannis. Yes, again, that's not the best basketball fit, but clearly we don't care about basketball fit because you just went to the Philadelphia 76ers. And don't even get me started on the Philadelphia 76ers fan base. How they're going to absolutely destroy you if you can't bring a championship to Philly with this roster. This is Philadelphia we're talking about. And you're going to put your family through that? I just can't even wrap my head around how Philly just came up so much in this past offseason. I mean, they turned Paul George basically into Jaylen Brown and LeBron James. I mean, that's like a dream offseason. That's like in a 2K video. You can't even get better than that. I mean, I can't believe I actually believe that Braun cared about happiness, about culture, about all these different things when all he cares about is winning another championship with a new team. Obviously, that's what he's always cared about. If he cared about his family, he would not have moved all the way across the country. Now, as a Warriors fan, missing out on him sucks, but I would have come to peace with it if he went to Cleveland or Miami because you can't win against the teams that he's been with before. There's already that nostalgia, and you can see from his tweet that they were clearly in the running toward the very end. But him going to Philadelphia pisses me off the most. Because what do you mean a new team that wasn't even in the running, like let's say 2 months ago, won the LeBron sweepstakes, and us having Draymond, having all these connecting pieces, we're not able to recruit him because we have a bad roster. That sucks. I mean, part of me wonders if the Philadelphia 76ers made this Jaylen Brown move with this in mind, with this, okay, we can probably recruit free agents, and who knows, maybe the dream was we could maybe recruit LeBron if we assemble a championship contender. That's what the Warriors should have done. That's what Cleveland should have done, because clearly Cleveland was not good enough for LeBron to think that he could win a championship. That's what Miami tried, and I don't fault them for trying because they actually tried. But the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Warriors did not try. I mean, the reports of the Cavs trying to trade for Kyrie Irving, but the Mavs shut that down. The Warriors obviously were in rumors for Anthony Davis, and neither of them could ultimately pull it off to make LeBron actually consider going to them. Because at the end of the day, Bron cares about winning. That's what's the most obvious from this decision. So where does this put Philly in championship contention? I firmly believe that with this, they're a true championship contender. I mean, what more do you want? That starting lineup is going to be absolutely crazy. I assume it's going to be Tyrese, VJ, Braun, Jaylen Brown in some order. I don't know, maybe put Braun at the 4, and then Joel Embiid at the 5. Like, that's a championship contender that can compete with the Knicks. So obviously for LeBron in a winning situation, this is one of the best decisions, but basketball fit-wise, and based on all the other things that he was saying was important to him in making this decision, it doesn't make sense. Part of me is like, how much did Braun value the wow factor? You know, we know that he dragged this decision out for a long time because he's LeBron and he seeks attention at the end of the day. And he deserves it because he's one of the best players of all time. But how much of it was, okay, Miami leaked the YouTube thing, so I can't go there. Cleveland would be too obvious. The Warriors would be, there's too much rumors, too much smoke about it. So how about Philly? Because no one has been talking about them as real contenders to get me. But what if I shock the world and I go there? Everyone's going to be talking about me. I mean, there has to be some part of that valued in his decision. Now let's quickly talk about the teams that missed out on him. No one expected him to go to Philly, and everyone was preparing to possibly have him on their team. I mean, Miami, I think they're going to be just fine. Giannis, Bam, you probably fill out the roster a little bit more with some players that could help you off the bench, maybe a Bradley Beal, maybe a Russell Westbrook, people like that. I think they're going to be just fine in the Eastern Conference. They can possibly compete. Now, they might be a step behind the Philadelphia 76ers and the New York Knicks, but they're still in a good spot, to at least advance from where they were last season. The Cleveland Cavaliers are obviously probably going to bring back James Harden. They probably didn't have the best fit for Bron anyways, and now they can probably focus on, cultivating the team that they had last year and growing with the people that they have. But the team that misses out the most is the one that we all expected to miss out the most, which is the Warriors. We waited our whole offseason for a 41-year-old to not even sign with us, and who gave no hint whatsoever that he was going to sign with us. You had Draymond Green out there looking like a fool trying to recruit him when Bron was just laughing probably the whole time. And we've made zero moves other than re-signing players that don't even matter to championship contention. And I have no idea where they're going to go now because there's no free agents left that are going to actually help us. The one silver lining to all for the Warriors is that, like I said, Bron isn't in the Western Conference anymore. He's in the Eastern Conference, so that's one less team to compete with. But as a team, we've just stayed old. We've stayed slow. And there's just no way that we're going to compete for a championship with Steph Curry on the roster. It's another lost year for the Warriors. Part of me is like, this whole LeBron to the Warriors thing was just a cover for Clutch Sports getting LeBron and Draymond the best possible situation. Bron gets to go to a championship contender in Philadelphia and actually compete for a championship, which he probably wouldn't have been able to do on the Warriors. And now Draymond gets to sign a big bag because he acted like he was trying to recruit LeBron, but he actually was probably just setting himself up to get as much money from the Warriors as he possibly could. And now we're going to be stuck paying however old he is, 35-year-old, I think, I don't know. However old he is, this much money when obviously he's actively regressing. I mean, this whole scenario just played out in the worst possible way for the Warriors. So as you can tell, as a Warriors fan, I am pissed off with how things played out because of LeBron going to Philadelphia. I mean, I would have been pissed off if we missed out on him anyways, but this is just like a nail in the coffin. This is just like insult to the wound right now. Anyways, I need to end this video, so if you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought about LeBron being a Philadelphia 76er. I'll see you guys in the next one.